Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be diving into Miss Universe 2024.
Ooh, fun.
It's a really fascinating story developing this year.
I'm excited.
So we've got two Filipinas who are actually frontrunners this year.
Wow.
Chelsea Manalo, who is representing the Philippines.
Right.
And then we have Victoria Vincent, who's representing New Zealand.
Interesting.
Now, what makes it interesting is that Victoria Vincent is Filipina.
Oh, wow.
So she decided to represent a different country.
So both of them have Filipina heritage,
Exactly.
but they're representing different countries. That's really interesting.
So I want to get your take on this.
Yeah.
What do you think it says about, I guess, national identity in a globalized world?
Well, I think it's interesting because it almost feels like, in a way, for some Filipinas, achieving success on like an international stage maybe is even more valuable than representing their home nation.
Yeah.
And it makes you kind of think about what kind of opportunities maybe exist back home.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And how those opportunities are perceived.
Makes you wonder about the pressures these contestants face, too.
Absolutely.
Internally and externally.
Yeah, I mean, even just thinking about the Miss Universe Philippines organization.
Right.
This could almost be like a critique on them.
Totally. And especially because she tried 3 times
Oh, wow.
to represent the Philippines, and she wasn't able to them.
So she was just like, you know what? I'm going to a different country.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to just take whatever title I could get.
Exactly.
But the fact that she switched it really shows her focus. Like, she knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
What do you think shifted for her when she made that move?
I mean, it's really hard to say, but I think it could be a combination of factors. Maybe she felt like she had a better chance at winning with New Zealand, or maybe she saw it as an opportunity to really broaden her platform, reach a wider audience.
Yeah.
Or maybe she just had like a stronger personal connection to New Zealand for some reason.
Yeah.
Like she was born in the Philippines.
Right.
But who knows? Maybe she has like family in New Zealand or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really interesting to think about.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it paid off. She's now a front runner, and it's like facing off against the very organization that seemingly overlooked her. Like, that's a storyline.
Yeah.
You can't write that.
It's juicy.
It is.
Now let's dive into the performances a little bit.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Starting with Chelsea, everybody's buzzing about how captivating her stage presence is.
Yes.
Especially the swimsuit and evening gown routines.
Yeah.
Some are calling her the Disney Princess of Miss Universe.
Ooh, I love that.
What do you think about that comparison?
I think it's so fitting. I mean,
Yeah.
she has this like fairy tale quality about her, and her Ariel-inspired swimsuit walk was so creative.
I know.
I loved it. And then her Cinderella-esque blue ball gown with that like magical twirl was like straight out of a Disney movie.
It was breathtaking.
Yeah.
And it sounds like she's not just relying on her looks to win over the judges.
I mean, her closed-door interview performance was apparently phenomenal,
Really?
showing eloquence and strong advocacy for women's empowerment.
It sounds like she's really proving that she's more than just a pretty face.
Yeah.
Like her intelligence and advocacy are really shining through.
Yeah.
It's such a powerful combination,
Yeah.
It's really not just about dazzling the audience anymore.
Right.
You have to have substance
The substance.
and be able to use that platform for positive change.
Yeah. It's really interesting how modern pageant contestant needs to be so multifaceted,
Absolutely.
confident and engaging,
Right.
articulate about the issues that matter.
It's like she's really setting the standard.
Yeah, and I think Victoria's approach kind of reflects that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Her journey is a testament to her resilience and her ambition.
Definitely.
She's not shying away from the fact that she was overlooked by the Miss Universe Philippines organization.
Right.
But she's using it as fuel to prove her worth. What specific pressures do you think the Miss Universe Philippines organization might be facing now, given her success with New Zealand?
Well, they're under a microscope now.
Yeah.
I mean, people are going to be looking at them,
Oh, yeah.
questioning their selection criteria, wondering, are they too focused on like traditional notions of beauty and pageantry?
Right. Are they behind the times?
Exactly. Are they missing something?
It's like challenging them to redefine what it means to be Miss Philippines.
Totally. And I think you're going to have to adapt. I
Yeah.
think this is really going to force them to rethink things.
Do you think it'll lead to any tangible changes, though,
That's a good question.
within the organization?
It's hard to say for sure, but I think it's possible.
Yeah.
They might feel pressure to reevaluate their selection process, maybe incorporate more objective measures, or even seek input from a wider range of experts.
Yeah, like you actually revamp the way they think about it.
Exactly.
It's so interesting how one contestant's journey can spark this conversation.
And it really shows you the power these competitions have
Yeah.
to like act as a catalyst for change.
Yeah. And it's not even just about the organizations. It's challenging this idea of national identity.
Oh, totally.
In a globalized world, you know, what does it even mean to represent a country?
It's a tough question.
When our identities are so fluid and multifaceted these days.
And I think that's something that Chelsea and Victoria both embody in their own ways.
For sure.
They're both Filipina.
Yeah.
But they're also representing different nations and different experiences, you know?
Yeah. And it's a beautiful reflection, I think,
If
of
we
how
start-
complex our world is.
Totally. And it just reminds us that there's no one-size-fits-all answer
Right.
to these questions.
Yeah.
You know, it's about celebrating diversity and understanding that we can hold multiple identities and allegiances.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've talked a lot about their individual journeys, but what I find really heartwarming is the sense of sisterhood between them.
Oh, absolutely.
Despite competing for the same crown, they've both spoken about their respect for each other.
Yes, and it's so refreshing,
Yeah.
you know, because we're so used to seeing this cutthroat competition in pageantry,
Yeah.
where it's like every woman for herself, but they're really showing that women can support each other,
Totally.
even while striving for the same goal.
And it's almost like they're challenging that narrative,
Exactly.
that it has to be every woman for themselves.
And I think that resonates with audiences.
Oh, yeah.
People are tired of seeing women pitted against each other.
Right.
They want to see female empowerment
Yeah.
and collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Chelsea and Victoria are giving us.
On a global stage.
Yes.
Reaching millions of people.
It's incredible.
It really is so inspiring.
It makes you think about the legacy they'll leave behind,
Yeah.
regardless of who wins.
Regardless.
I mean, they've already made history
Yeah.
by being the first two Filipinas to get to this level of the competition.
Yeah.
And they're using their platform to, you know, challenge stereotypes,
Yeah.
spark these conversations,
Mm.
and inspire so many young women.
And it makes you think about, you know, how their approaches will resonate with the judges.
Right.
Chelsea's charm is so captivating.
It really is.
It's almost like she's bringing a touch of magic to the stage.
It's a very effective strategy.
Yeah.
Appealing to the heart,
Yeah.
sparking that sense of wonder.
And then you have Victoria,
Right.
whose approach is a little more intellectual, I guess, more focused on substance and advocacy.
Totally.
So it's like she's trying to win over their minds,
Exactly.
not just their hearts.
And I think that speaks to the evolution of pageants
Yeah.
as well. You know,
Sure.
like it's not just about beauty anymore. It's
No.
about so much more.
Well, some would argue that beauty pageants are kind of outdated,
Yeah.
that they place too much emphasis on physical appearance.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's a valid critique.
Yeah.
And it's something that the pageant world has been dealing with for a long time.
Right.
But I think we have to acknowledge that pageants are evolving.
Yeah.
Physical beauty is still a factor,
Of course.
but it's not the only thing anymore.
No, it's not the only thing.
Like you see with Chelsea and Victoria, they are beautiful,
Yes.
but they're also intelligent.
Yeah.
They're articulate.
Yeah.
They're passionate about making a difference,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So it's not about getting rid of pageants. It's about encouraging them to be better,
Exactly.
to evolve.
Yes, embrace a broader definition of beauty and success.
Absolutely.
You know?
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive here,
Yeah.
what stands out to you most about their journeys?
I think what's really powerful is their resilience and their determination.
Yeah,
They both faced obstacles,
of course.
but they never gave up on their dreams.
Yeah,
They didn't let anything limit them or define them.
right.
And I think they've challenged the status quo and inspired others to do the same.
Yeah, they really have.
And their success shows that pageantry can be a platform for personal growth,
Mm-hmm.
you know, social change and cultural representation. And their stories remind us that national identity is not this like fixed thing.
Yeah, it's more fluid.
It's fluid, it's multifaceted,
For sure.
and we can embrace it and express it in our own way.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It is.
And maybe we'll even see a tie.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
A tie for the Miss Universe crown.
A tie.
I mean, what a testament that would be to their journey and the power of sisterhood.
What a message.
Yeah, that unity and support are just as important as individual ambition.
I love that.
So that's about it for this deep dive into Miss Universe 2024.
I've loved this.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
It's been a fascinating conversation, and
Hope
hopefully
so.
it'll spark some more conversations
We do.
and challenge some assumptions about beauty and success and representation.
Absolutely.
So until next time, keep diving deep.
Bye.